So then guys, this is the day before I go away on holiday, and I've just finished my last gym session. This will be the last gym session I do of the whole week, because obviously next week or tomorrow we're going to be on holiday and the whole week we're going to be away. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited to follow me on this journey as well. It's my first proper holiday alone without family or any parental guidance or anything, so it's going to be pretty awesome. And obviously I'm 18 now. Yeah, look, a proper holiday I can go on if I wanted to on my own, but be shit on your own, wouldn't it? Honestly, I'm for words. I'm really excited to what's to come for this next week. Obviously today I'm just going to finish up with press-ups, sit-ups, usual things to try and finish off the workout. I'd say I've made some progress. I mean, fuck it. My chest is just, it's changed significantly. It's definitely like, even if I put my arms down, as you can see, big improvements. I think, like, you know, it's still soft, I've still got some flab there, but it's still pretty hard now. My arms are looking bulkier than they normally are, my shoulders are looking better. Now obviously my traps are okay. You know, improvements could be done, obviously. See, this is my body in full now. Obviously I'm not like fat like I was. Like I used to have a belly that would fly out here, I'd say. I've lost like a good 3 stone. I look, in actual fact, on camera I probably look better than I do in real life. Obviously I've had a haircut as well for the holiday right now. It's a bit messy though. So to tell you guys how I've lost all this weight, in actual fact 7 weeks ago I was 14 stone 13. I'm now 13 stone 10. But that doesn't count the probably 2-3 pounds of muscle I've put on as well. So really, realistically, I could have lost, you know, easily over a stone, which is pretty good in 7 weeks, considering I've actually gained some as well in sense of muscle. That was the whole point. How I did this was, of course, 150 to 200 grams of protein per day on an intake. Carbohydrates, no more than 150 grams on intake, and if I did, it was like, you know, scraping my teeth, like 1 to 5 grams over. And so obviously I'm ready for this holiday. I'm just getting everything packed tonight. I'm going to be going to my friend's house, wishing him happy birthday and whatever else. That was fucking lightning. Prepare to either be struck by lightning or just fucking watch the whole garage explode or something. Like I was saying though, in the sense, like, this is an extra large top, and this is so fucking baggy on me, it's ridiculous. I hate it. Obviously I brought some new shoes, new trainers. I'll be taking the ones that I've got on now, but they really do need a clean, because the floor in my garage is made out of this weird concrete with like white dust all over it. Swipe your feet across it, just dust fucks your shoes up, so you just gotta wash it down. Like I was saying, shit ton of protein, low carbohydrates, and my calories were at 2003 calories. I started off, and believe it or not, the first 2 to 3 weeks, so I've only been weight training for 4 or 5 weeks. I haven't been doing very much at all, really. The first 2 to 3 weeks was just me running. There was hardly any cardio to do with boxing, which I've been doing a lot recently, and obviously the bike. And I kind of wish I did, because I've been doing interval training on the bike, doing crap tons of resistance training with boxing, and I feel like maybe I've messed that up, because I've only been doing that the past 4 or 5 weeks, and then the rest of them was just running. And just small things. Like, I wish I was doing press-ups, you know, crunches and all these things from the very start 7 weeks ago, because I guarantee I would have seen more progression in muscle. I wish I was calculating my protein a little bit more. I literally only received my whey protein last Monday, I think. Yeah, last Monday I think it was, I received my Impact Whey protein. So yeah, I mean, it kind of sucks, dude, because obviously I've wanted to get everything sorted, but the past week, really, I've been putting my protein between 150 to 200, because the weeks before I was only averaging about 100 grams of protein. And really, according to my brother as well, I know I can trust him because he's a bodybuilder. He just said really 100 grams isn't enough for you. You need at least 150 to 200 grams per day without fail, really. And obviously same goes with carbohydrates. I can't go over 150. The weeks before that I was averaging at least 200 grams to 250 grams. That's not good. So obviously if I was doing this from 7 weeks ago, when I started like the proper thing, really I started the proper shit like a week ago, the proper interval training and shit, which is why I'm so angry, because if I did it 7 weeks ago, rather than pissing around trying to find routines, calorie deficits, blah blah blah, if I did everything I'm doing now 7 weeks ago, there would have been probably major improvements to muscle mass, to obviously weight loss and everything else. And that's disappointed me a little bit, because I've had such a small amount of time to try and figure all these things out. And it was last moment I managed to find a protein deal. I spoke to my brother about it, but like I said, I'm disappointed because I could have done a lot more. I'm going to be trying my best to drink low calorie, low carb beers and rum and cokes and things. I'm going to have to be very careful with what I'm drinking. It's fucking hailing and raining again. I don't understand this weather. It's actually broken. I'm really excited, man. Honestly, like, if you guys want any help, any contact, like I said, I've been carrying this on for a week. If I carry on consistently getting 150 to 200 grams of protein, keeping the carbs low, keeping the calorie deficit at 2,003 calories per day, we get to that goal, I reckon, within the next proper 7 weeks after I come back off holiday. I will see more progression over the next 7 weeks than I did the last 7 weeks that I was just doing it. And hopefully then we'll start to see me losing more gut, any extra fat I've got on my chest still. The thing is, this has really pissed me off, because I think this is loose skin, it's not fat. If I go like this, it's not even a double chin, but if you see it, I've got really stretchy skin, and it's not because I've got stretchy skin, it's because I've got a lot of loose skin, because I was very fat in the face. I don't know if any of you remember, I have a photo of me from last year in college, and I'm like, literally, I'm standing still like I am right now. You guys can see my face quite clearly, but I had a huge double chin hanging down. It was unbelievable. Like, I don't know why I got in that state, why I continued to stay in that state, and why I didn't just fucking, you know, get a life and fucking sort myself out. But I've been on and off with fitness routines all the time, but yet again, I was weight training last year. Why do you think I got nowhere? Because I was having fuck all protein per day. I wasn't doing the calorie deficit, I wasn't doing the carbohydrate deficit, I was being a twat. Still though, I managed to go from 16 stone down to, I think, 15 stone. So I managed to lose a stone without really doing anything that bad. But back then I was obviously riding my bike, and I was actually getting a lot of exercise in general. Now I don't get that much exercise, so obviously distance training, biking, the odd sprints and jogs, but obviously I do get shin splints, so it's not the best. It's not ideal. I've found other ways of losing weight. Press-ups, sit-ups, crunches, dead bugs, all that shit. And nobody wants to lift heavy weights. Nobody wants to really and truly go to the fucking gym 4, 5, 6 times a week, but it's what you gotta do to become this alpha male. I'm doing this because I don't want diabetes. I don't want any fucking health issues that are literally gonna turn me into a fucking bag of chips. I just don't want any health problems that are really gonna ruin my life. How far I've gotten, I'm very proud of myself. Like, to consider I was 16 stone, I'm now a lot less than that, and I can fit in new clothes. I was a 42-inch waist last summer. I'm now a 34-inch waist. That should tell you a lot about me. Whether you still look at me and think, oh, this kid's fucking fat. You know what? Fuck yourself, because I can guarantee you right now, your body sucks, your dick's tiny, and you're a fucking cunt. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna end up breaking the phone. Yes! Plane going down. Holy shit.